Leighton House in West London is an unlikely setting for the cutting-edge sounds of hip-hop, but its former owner, the 19th century Orientalist Frederick Leighton, might well have approved.
Are you ready?
Miriam Bouchentouf, otherwise known as Master Mimz, performed as part of the Noor Festival, sponsored by the local borough to present the broad range of Middle East culture. Until she came to London 2 years ago, Miriam never thought of switching from fan to performer.
I got into hip-hop because I've always been a big fan of it, of the music genre, and I always felt it was this generation's sort of rock music.
Events in Cairo's Tahrir Square in late January helped set a train of protest in motion throughout much of the Middle East. Arab hip-hop has long commented on injustice.
Back down, Mubarak, back down.
And the musicologist Randa Safie says Miriam is helping to further more than one revolutionary cause.
Well, Miriam is part of the new generation of hip-hop artists, and female hip-hop artists are still a minority. But I think artists like Miriam are setting a precedent for future female participation in hip-hop, which is definitely a positive development to the genre.
Miriam's best-known number, Down Mubarak, was inspired not only by watching contemporary events in Egypt, it stemmed from a lifelong affinity for Egyptian culture.
Growing up in Morocco, we had a lot of access to Egyptian culture, whether it was movies, film, music, art. And I guess in a way I always felt like that closeness, and I think the whole Arab world can attest to that.
Much of Miriam's material is personal. She has plenty to say about being a woman in Arab society. In the driving rhythms of hip-hop, musicologist Randa Safie believes youth in the Middle East are also following a long-established tradition.
Part of the reason that young Arabs are attracted to hip-hop is because in Arab culture, poetry is very highly revered in the spoken word, and there are a lot of parallels between that and Arab hip-hop.
Hip-hop as a musical form has been going for 30 years. As an Arab woman, Miriam Bouchentouf, Master Mimz, is providing fresh perspective in a time of turbulence. This is Andy Edwards for VOA News, London.